Psionics, thank you.
Yep.
And where have we heard that word before? Disclosure, Jake Barber talking about how they use children with psionics for what? To call in UFOs, to bring them down.
Reverse engineering.
And what does that tie into? That ties into human trafficking, because we were in a specific meeting with very in the know people. We had a private meeting, a couple, actually the three of us were in two different meetings within a few week period, where we have these meetings with these guys talking about the disclosure, what's coming, but also about human trafficking.
After hearing that, just want you to know there are 3 stages of human trafficking. On this next clip, first stage, the ones that are pretty with a beautiful body, they put them in this program. And just know, this program is the #1 industry right now and has been forever. How homes and families get destroyed, relationships get destroyed, your health gets destroyed, your physical parts get destroyed. Listen.
Pornography is the leading funding for all human trafficking. And so when you do this, they're still finding a way to make money on it. And that money is funding the human trafficking.
And spiritually, it sets you on a path of destruction. It's horrible.
It sets you on a path of destruction. And one of the things that was surprising to me in this article, they talked about how that pornography was the leading driver of technology. They were the leading driver of technology for the VHS. They were leading driver of technology for the DVD.
Oh, to find a way to put it out.
Put it out.
Oh, my
leading technology on compression algorithms to be able to stream videos over the internet.
Well, and they have to hide it. They have to hide the dark web.
Yeah.
So that would be involved. I wouldn't have thought of that.
I wouldn't have thought of that either. And it's just how that we have been sold a bill of goods, not really realizing just how connected all this stuff is.
It is.
There is no such thing as innocent sin.
No.
There are always consequences. Now, I want to go and look here at the cultural dynamic.
Second stage of human trafficking. If you're psychic, they put you in this program.
I wanted to see this because I don't know how the fuck they ended up doing this, but apparently the United States military, whenever they were capturing Maduro, literally started using, like, psychic weapons.
Did the U.S. military deploy a secret sonic weapon during the raid in Venezuela? According to witnesses on the ground, the operation began with an unexplained radar blackout.
Imagine that, bro. Like, the entire fucking power for the country just goes out.
A massive drone swarm and the sounds of helicopters.
Oh my God.
Despite being outnumbered 5-1, the small U.S. Special Forces team faced less resistance. Why? Reports indicate soldiers suffered from vertigo, vomiting.
So they went in there a 5-1 odds, and they didn't even lose a single guy. Holy fuck.
And internal bleeding.
Oh my God.
Military analysts believe this was a soft kill operation, likely utilizing a high-power microwave device. More detail all in the video ahead.
What the fuck?
Based on witness testimony, here's how the event likely occurred. Venezuelan soldiers were on standard guard duty when their radar system suddenly shut down without warning.
Everything just shut down.
Immediately after the blackout, a massive drone swarm appeared over the facility, followed by 8 helicopters equipped with unidentified technology.
They don't even know what it is.
A 20-man team of Delta and Special Forces operatives deployed from the helicopters.
20 guys.
The encounter took a mysterious turn when the defending force of 100 soldiers reportedly froze, leaving them unable to compete with the smaller elite team. Witnesses noted that the Delta Force operatives fired with impossible precision, estimating a rate of fire near 300 rounds per minute per soldier.
What the fuck? Oh my God.
It is theorized that Black Hawk helicopters were used to deploy this capability, utilizing disc-shaped radar attachments to launch a directed beam at the opposing troops.
Jesus.
They reported internal trauma. They suffered immediate vestibular incapacitation, meaning a total loss of balance and paralysis. Some even reported bleeding from the nose and vomiting blood, symptoms consistent with internal hemorrhaging.
Oh my God.
While the Pentagon hasn't officially disclosed the specific hardware, military experts
It's probably an LRAD, right? I mean, that's what it's got to be.
often call this a soft kill system. So how does it actually work? To understand the weapon, you first have to look at what it did. The most likely candidate for a weapon that creates that kind of internal pressure without external sound is a high-power microwave device.
Just microwave the shit out
It
of
relies on something called the Frey effect.
Oh my
The
God.
weapon, probably carried by a Chinook or a Black Hawk helicopter, fires a focused beam of pulsed microwave energy, not sound waves, that passes right through the skull. These beams are absorbed by the water in the brain tissue and the fluid in the inner ear.
Jesus
This
Christ.
energy causes a minuscule rapid heating of the tissue, less than 1 degree Celsius. But that tiny sudden expansion generates a pressure wave inside the skull. The
okay.
consequence? The target hears a sound, clicks, buzzing, or a roar that originates inside their own head by passing.
I was scouted within the school system through the Gifted and Talented Education Network. In 2005, I began a relationship with a psychologist who would come into my school district, and I would begin to become separated from the rest of my classmates. This continued on, a relationship where my parents were not fully given the truth of why I was seeing a psychologist or why the school district was recommending that I would see them after hours. But this relationship progressed for a few years. What was happening during that time was I was progressing through the outer areas of a psionic recruitment program that, to my knowledge, has been running throughout the United States for some time. In 2008, I was progressing and excelling within the program to the point that they removed me from the public school district. And for 2 years, I attended school at what seemed like a very normal, lockdown, scan in, scan out, off-site facility. My parents were just told that I was going there to get better. I just needed mental health treatment. But what they didn't know is that facility was a cover for a much larger program where I interacted with non-human intelligence and its associated technology. I interacted with a piece of technology known as Sylvia within the program. Components of the program are well familiar that consciousness is non-local. And what does that mean? Well, it means that our essence is more than our body. We can have out-of-body experiences, and we can perhaps imprint or even affect the reality around us. So what does that mean? Well, that means that you are very much in control of your own reality. Your thoughts do become things, and the whole age-old addict of The Secret or manifestation is, in my mind, things that are very true and things that I was trained on to exploit within the program. We were using consciousness technology that engaged with us, and they needed very special kids to do that.
Third stage? If you're not worthy of the 2 first stages, you go to this stage, harvesting program.
These children are not just kidnapped and in some cases bred by families as a cash crop. We have people in the United States of America that breed children in order to sell them. And when they are sold, they come without birth certificates, which means it's easier to kill them and have no one ask where they are. We're also importing children by the plane load. Again, children who have no documentation. It's not just child slavery or child sex abuse. It's also child torture, because you have adrenalized blood. You have the whole blood drinking ceremony of the satanic world. It's also the use of children for harvesting body organs. We'll have the Falun Gong testimony tomorrow. One of the reasons that the Falun Gong are so popular is because they're so healthy, so that you can harvest their body organs and get the very best. And then you have ritual ceremonies and ritual murder.
Well, now you know all the stages and what happens. Disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. The audience makes the choice of what's true and false. This is satire. I don't know what I'm talking about. These are made up stories. But if you know, you know.